Thanks for staying with us. It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with this Nigeria newspaper. The major story here says, call Aso Rock about to order. Northern elders tell Buhari. One overplots to rig presidential election, plunge Nigeria into anarchy. You'll find all the details on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper. We'll move now to the front page of the Daily Trust. Bandits attack 71 buried in Katsina communities. More still missing, 27 women kidnapped. We are left on our own, locals speaking there. Buhari Atiku condemn attack. You find all the details on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. We move now to the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. Naira scarcity. Mob attack fear in banks. As sale of Naira notes persists, POS operators charge over 25%. Right, mob attack fear in banks. As sale of Naira notes persists, POS operators charge over 25%. CBN needs to address scarcity, CPPE, CBN to meet banks, telcos on POS withdrawal charges, bank media chiefs debunk hoarding indictments of bank. All the details you find on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. Mike?
All right, I have Business AM here, and it says, business stall, Nigerians in a lurch as currency redesign, cash swap, go Ori. This is what you see on the front page of the Business AM. First News is next, and it says, reps may hold emergency session over Naira crisis. Speaker Gbajabiamila is quoted here, says, we are watching, monitoring very closely, and the House will reconvene before February 25 polls if CBN fails to address Naira swap hardship. And I'll have signed MFL's arrest warrant. Speaker is saying that. All right, all this you see on the front page of the First News. Blueprint newspaper. Next. Blueprint says, currency swap crisis. If no change after Buhari's intervention, reps will step in. Gbajabiamila is quoted as saying this. That's on the Blueprint newspaper. Blueprint newspaper. From there, let's go to Leadership. Leadership newspaper is saying 2023 polls, academic session may shut out 3 million students. Academic session may shut out 3 million students. That's what you see on the front page of Leadership newspaper. With no arrangement for campus voting, INEC is saying that we're determined to vote, holiday or no holiday. All right? Don't disenfranchise them. CSOs are warning. And all these you see on the front page of Leadership newspaper. National Economy. National Economy is next, and he says, a poor commitment slows Nigeria's quest to ending gas flaring. That's on the 9 trillion naira lost in a decade. That's what the report there has. National Economy. Abuja Inquirer says the FCTA slams FHA over mall collapse. Abuja blames Housing Authority of corruption and to charge officials for manslaughter and to review ceded mandate. All this you see on the front page of the Abuja Inquirer. Business Day is next, and it says pension under pressure from incessant exit demands. Pension under pressure from incessant exit demands. That's the big story on the front page of the Business Day. Nature News is the last we're looking at now, and it says 6 billion pounds of trash enter the ocean yearly. Don is revealing this. 6 billion pounds of trash enter the ocean yearly. Okay, that's Nation News.
All right, gentlemen, let's look at this matter of the scarcity of the Naira. It's been a challenge for a majority of Nigerians. Our businesses are talking about a dip in sales where a lot of persons, because they do not have the cash at hand, cannot go, source for anything they need as we speak. I have a story of my chauffeur who couldn't drink water for about 2 hours, all because he didn't have 100 naira to buy water. He had to wait for me to, come. And then we've seen mob attacks in banks. There was a video where a particular lady was attacked. I don't know where she was headed, but it was reported that the father of the guy that attacked her was the man that stripped naked at a banking hall. And so they were attacking her for not giving his father money. You know, they took everything. She had her phones, her box and everything, beat her up and left her there. It's taking a different dimension as we speak. We've seen attacks in some states, banks being attacked, bankers, whoever is going to the bank now, it has to be safe when it comes to going to the bank, because everybody is now attacking bankers like, you don't want to give us our money. Mm-hmm. So the situation is...
It's like attacking the messenger.
Right.
Who brought the bad news?
Unfortunately.
That is what's happening. And then, Atiku is saying it is little inconvenience. Obi is saying some inconvenience. They are fighting over adjectives. Why the people are dying, are suffering. So what we have is an adjectival battle between Obi and Atiku. It shows that they are using words to try to cover up the real problems.
Perhaps they are echoing the finance minister's words as well, because she also said it's just a little inconvenience, a price Nigerians have to pay.
Yeah, but is it right? Is it inconvenience that somebody will go naked in front of a bank? Is it inconvenience that somebody is dying on a queue? Is it inconvenience? Is this little inconvenience that there is a riot? There was a riot in Ibadan.
Yeah.
Was it little inconvenience? There was a riot in Edo.
Yes.
Was it inconvenient that a man cannot buy, like the Bible says in Isaiah 24? So, it's only a picture of an economic apocalypse. It said, as with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the master, so with the servant. As with the maid, so with the mistress. As with the priest. They're not struggling over tithes and offerings. Should it be Naira or Kobo? You call that little inconvenience? It's adjectival illusion from these people to say that, you know, it is little inconvenience, cynical use of language, because they believe that they can gain from this. I can report that when the president met with the governors, one of the governors told the president, said it. He said, a prominent Nigerian, I won't mention his name, a former head of state, came to his state house. And he said, look, I don't have cash. Please, can you help me with some cash? He said so. He said he needed 1 million naira. He couldn't get a cash. This is a prominent Nigerian. I won't mention his name. Right. He came to the governor, and the governor was telling his people that, look, we need to get money. And some of them were saying, we are even scrambling for cash in order to even get basics into the state house. This is cynical. This is not how, if you want to govern this country, you cannot say that we are suffering some inconvenience and that we should suffer it. Because you are living in your own cocoon of comfort. You are living in your own cocoon of luxury. Atiku is used to his Dubai Tower. Obi is a billionaire who pretends that he's with the people. I am saying it's small. He says there's some inconvenience. Enjoy some of the inconvenience on the street. Go to the bank and look for your Naira. If it's some inconvenience, if it's little inconvenience. It is not the way to speak to a people, because you want to take advantage of the position for political reason. Now, the only person who is now saying, who raised this, we are talking about the fact that the fuel situation is easing gradually. If Ashwaji had not come out to raise hell, the people I call the hierarchy of oil will have remained kept the situation there, because they want to stymie and railroad the country into a crisis so that the people will not say, oh, we are angry. But now they've discovered that it's backfiring, because even those who rioted in Ibadan were saying that we know that you are doing this thing against Jagaban, but we are going to vote for him. But we know that that's the reason you are stopping it. So the cabal is failing. They have to come up with new source of ideas, because they have run upon the rocks and they have now collapsed.
Mike, the president is saying we should give him 7 days, because he had a meeting on Friday and he said 7 days, which was the original deadline for the old notes to be a legal tender. Said we should give him 7 days and see how he can make a decision at the end of the day. And then the reps is now saying that if after the president's intervention, nothing is done, they would step in. What do you see?
Yeah, the point there is, if the president says, give me 24 hours, he has the power to make a change. The Nigerian president any day is said to be the most powerful man on planet Earth in the context of the power he wields in his country. The Nigerian president is very powerful. So if he says, give me 7 days, of course, we'll give him 7 days. If he really wants to change it, he can change and turn things around in 7 days. That's the fact. So the point there is we believe in that power. For him to even say, give us 7 days, we believe in it. However, we will wait because the president is a gentleman who has his vision in a certain way. We've been hearing of cabals who want to change the course of things because of an interest they have. So whether the cabal will align with the president on this, we wait to see. Whether the presidency and the president will work in tandem, we wait to see. So the House of Reps is waiting on the other hand. They also have a very immense power and authority to change this thing around. However, theirs is to wait. When it comes to implementation, recall that in the principles of separation of powers, the executive is the one who implements. However, in the making of the law, it is National Assembly or the legislature. So the point there is that they also have a power to wield as far as this is concerned because they are the original representative of the people. So they will wait to see how the president, in tandem with the cabals, because they said they are within the presidency, work to ensure they bring a solution to this issue. If they don't, then the National Assembly will step in their own. So I believe that the president has the powers to change, to turn this around. Whether they will agree to the issue of let the currencies, the new and the old, exist side by side for a period of time is totally a different. That's we wait to see
how things pan out. Because one thing Nigerians would want to really address is how POS operators are, taking advantage of an already bad situation. How Nigerians have to pay so much to get monies of these people. We hope that is also addressed.
That is what
within the 7 days.
The Bible says money failed in the land. Money has failed.
All right.
There's no cash. Why some people are still battling over adjectives? Right? They are entitled to their own adjectives.
We have to leave the conversation
entitled to their own suffering. That's what they are saying.